Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So this guy on the screen, he does a video like on job interviews. What not to say about your weaknesses. Don't talk about your boss. I don't think the problem is you. Yeah. Got it. Listen, here's what I say about the job interview. What not to do on the job interview is work for free. Yep. Don't do it. Here's what happened. So friend of mine was telling me about it, and then it hit one of his relatives. And I've heard about this before, how people go for a job interview and then they want you to do all these special tasks, okay? And I wasn't checking for it from the jump. So I heard about this one girl who went for a job interview in a medical office, and the guy was like, okay, let's go ahead and do a little practice. And he was like data entry. And she was doing data entry for hours. And I'm like, what? Doing data entry for hours, and it's like and then the guy was like, come back the next day, and she was like, I've been here for like a couple of hours, come back the next day, am I getting hired? Oh yeah, let me talk with so and so, he's in a meeting, but come back the next day. And so she did same thing, couple of hours, no offer letter, and then the light bulb came on that they're getting over, they're getting you to do work for free. And the same thing. So a lot of these companies, it's sad to say, they're diabolical. They care about no one. They're all about themselves. And I think they found a way to get free labor. So check this out. So a friend of mine, they're more into like the tech deal. And so they got this job posting. Go ahead and go for the job. And the company, it's like a three-part process. So of course you go for the job interview, answer all the questions. Okay, now that's phase one. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to phase two. Moving on to phase two, they want you to look at this program that they're utilizing. And so they're letting you know, okay, here's what we want to see. So here's a program. You can get familiar with that. Of course, you're doing this on your own time. Get familiar with this program. Then, on top of getting familiar with the program, we want you to go ahead and come up with a program that can accomplish A, B, C, and D. Okay? So, the person gets familiar with the program, then they put together a presentation and submit that in to the recruiting, to the HR personnel, hiring manager, whatever you want to call it. They do that. Okay, great job. You know what? We want to fine tune this. So, what about this? So, now we're in part three of it. I said, after the initial interview, the first part about seeing what the program that they utilize and putting together the presentation, I want to find out, how long did that take? That was 4 hours. 4 hours. Then on top of that, whoa, wait a minute, bro. That was 4 hours. Then on top of that, guess what? Now they want you to tweak it and do a little something else. I said, well, how long did that take? That was a little over 3 hours. So already for this job interview, you've committed, you've put in over 7 hours worth of work. So what if they're doing that to everyone? And don't forget, you put together the presentation, and then after the presentation, they'll let you know, oh, if you did a great job, if you're going to be the one that's chosen. But stop and think, what if nobody is chosen, which they did not get chosen, by the way. What if nobody is chosen? They're doing that with everyone. What does that tell you what this company is doing? The company has found a way to do one thing, my friend, get free labor. That's what this company is doing. They have found a way to get free labor in the disguise of a so-called job interview. See, here's my thing. If I'm going to you expect me to sit up here and put in a bunch of man hours? If I got to come in working, no. That sounds like I'm hired. So I'm going to need an offer letter. If I can't get an offer letter, if I have to come in working for free, I got a news flash. I won't be working there at all. See, the whole idea about a job is to earn money to get paid, not to get played. So I told him, I said, this company, I think, I don't care who it is, I think the company is truly getting over on people. They know the economy is bad, so this is a way to go ahead and come up with some skankish lie and go, oh yeah, we need you to do this. So you're already coming in performing, but you're not getting paid. And if they're doing that with each person, stop and think. All they have to do is get different people in to go ahead and do these programs. Oh, yeah. Get different ones in. And then what they can turn on is go, oh, okay, you know what? We really like this program. Well, how do you know that the program, what you presented, how do you know that they're not using it? You don't know. You didn't get hired, but yet you already put some work in. So how do you know that they're not getting people to engage in this behavior on the promise of a job or the hopefulness of a job, but yet and still, like I said, that's over 7 hours. 7 hours. No offer letter. So, note to self, everyone is different. I can't tell you what to do, but me personally, I'm just not cool with the concept of having to come in and having to work and prove myself. No, 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 no. We can go through the job interview process, but as far as like having to come in and I'm going to go ahead and work for free and no, I can't see it. That is that's almost, and if you look at it, it's more than 7 hours when you add up the initial job interview. So you got the question and answer period where you guys meet and you're talking yada yada yada, and then you got part A, and then you got that's part A, then you got B and C. So if you look at it, that's more than likely probably close to 8 hours. So a person has given up a whole full working day and you have gotten nothing but maybe the potential of a job. But yet and still, some work is done and then you present the work to them. Make it make sense, because to me it's not. What I'm seeing that this appears to me to be a way that companies can get over, knowing people are desperate for jobs. So next thing you know, oh yeah, I can really do this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna prove myself. Oh yeah, I'm your girl, I'm your guy. Oh yeah, I can make you do this right here. So you doing that presentation, that's a problem for me. Doing that entire presentation and you give it to them, they get to analyze it. But you don't have an offer letter. Oh my goodness, have you gotten paid? Of course not. Part of the job interview process. So this could be a new way, I think, to cheat people, is coming in with the idea that it's a job interview. However, they're already putting you to work. As far as I'm concerned, if I cannot get an offer letter, I can tell you one thing for sure: I won't be offering any free services. So that, be on the lookout, people. These companies are diabolical. Like I said about the girl at that medical office. How the heck you mean doing data entry? Either a person can do it or not. It doesn't take 8 hours to figure out if they can do data entry. Call a temporary agency. A lot of those are closed down. Oh yeah, let's keep on working, keep on working. It's a way to get over and get free labor, and this is it is just appalling. This right here, it is appalling. You're wasting people's time and their resources, and you're utilizing their knowledge for the benefit of that company. Shame on them. But listen, don't be surprised. A lot of people have this get over mentality. Even companies, they don't give a darn about you. They don't give a darn about you. It's all what they can get. It's all about what they can get. And if they can find a way to try to get over on you, to get some free labor, you don't think they will? To me, that's all that was. I was shocked. Put together a presentation. Here's what we want. No offer letter, nothing. Learn this and then get to work. So no, these companies they're diabolical, and they will do anything to get over. And stop and think, if they keep engaging in that program, that's a way to keep on interviewing people and all this so-called hiring. That is a way for them to get free labor, and they can pick and choose. And now, looks like they've got somebody to do some programming work for free. Absolutely ridiculous. Programming work for free. So let me know if you've encountered this. This could be a new practice, of course. I just want to sound the alarm. I thought, and I'm like, of course, so nobody, you didn't get hired, but yet still some work has been dedicated, some work has been performed. I have a problem with that. Yeah, I got a straight up problem with that. Not cool. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out. Again, what not to do during your job interview: work for free. That is what not to do during a job interview, and I'm out.